Welcome to a channel update video for Let's Get On With It at the end, I should say, of March 2024. It is currently Easter. Huzzah! What did we accomplish this month at Let's Get On With It? Well, we continued to play Vampire the Masquerade Redemption, and we finished it in the middle of this month. Also played more Enshrouded with Lethal Feline, Zerfall, and the mysterious JG. And we're done with the game for now. But we've got plenty of wiggle room and opportunity to head on back. There is our End For Now episode. That last episode was with the Hollow Halls update. The dev team is hard at work on breathing life into their hit game that entered early access and received a considerable amount of acclaim, including from members of my playing group. I'd say Lethal Feline feels strongly about it, and I'd also say Zerfall feels strongly about it too, particularly given how much time Zerfall spent in the game. JG and I had mostly positive feelings about the experience, and are very much open to playing the game again. That was it for local stuff. Reign of the Star Kings did not resume. I'm not saying that I will never pick that back up. It's just that in my spare time, when I've had creativity, I've chosen not to invest it with Reign of the Star Kings. That series could go on another 40 episodes, you know? And if you are interested in watching more Reign of the Star Kings, I'll show you how to do just that. Come over here to Haldemir and Rahal. And Rahal, someone I've known for a decade and have roleplayed with for a decade. So that is on my channel, such as the Summer of Fun and Throne of Night. Rahal is with Manikai, someone I've known for a smidge over a decade. Someone I've roleplayed with and has featured on my YouTube channel, such as with Throne of Night. They're going through Reign of the Star Kings together. They're broadcasting it roughly every week and uploading those sessions to Haldemir and Rahal's YouTube channel. So if you are interested in more Reign of the Star Kings action and, you know, are saddened that you aren't getting it from me, head on over there. Look at that. I used a search engine on the update video and everything. Fucking wild. It's always dangerous punching something into an empty field on recording. You never know what's going to happen. Ugh. Other than that, I transferred over the Mortal Glory 2 broadcasts that I did right at the end of February and throughout March. Run 12 is the last broadcast I've done of Mortal Glory 2. It is done for now. I may pick the game back up and show it off some more once I've had some time away from it and once it has gone through some updates. We'll see whether I do get lured back to the game and whether that lure does end up taking the form of a stream. I've enjoyed my time with it. It was well worth the price of admission, which just for me was time, as I received the game for free. In other news, for Let's Get On With It Live, I have returned to Might and Magic Merge. Perhaps you are familiar with the Might and Magic merging that I did in May of last year. It is a mod which, huge modification, which fuses Might and Magic's 6, 7, and 8 together. And on top of that, I had like community fixes and a revamp branch. So there were changes to how classes and races worked in those games as well. And you have like a time travel meta plot that's tying the three together. Well, I didn't quite finish them in May of last year. It had been a 10-month break. But in the latter half of this month, I finished Might and Magic Merge. because I have actually finished the playthrough, I will start uploading that to YouTube. It does mean that most of the episodes will be 10 months old, but the last 3 broadcasts are going to be relatively current. And I'm in such a Might and Magic-ing mood with Might and Magic Merge that I've been testing out another modification overhaul that's done to Might and Magic Merge, which really alters the gameplay. And it's kind of fucky, but I'm also kind of into it. I'm not much for game modifications, as longtime listeners, viewers may well know. But this one has just captured my attention. Yeah, and I may very well end up broadcasting that, I would say on Tuesday, the day after April Fool's Day, would be April the 2nd. But who knows? Maybe it'll end up being later tonight. It's not like I have Easter plans. All of my social obligations and what have you were taken care of already this weekend. Yippee! So that was it for this past month. I would say it was a fairly productive month. Vampire the Masquerade Redemption having several bonus episodes to cover things, including my final thoughts. I am pleased by this series. I may end up looking back on this one and, another 14 years down the line, and it could well be one of my favorite Let's Get On With It adventures, short of my microphone fuckery with the transitional microphone. And on that note, YouTube wants to let me know that it's my channel anniversary this year, but I already know that. I created this YouTube account on March 18th, 2010. And I started my first Let's Get On With It adventure on March 5th, 2010. You can access it right here in the Bay 12 forums. I started uploading my episodes to Dailymotion and transferred over to YouTube because some folks were having difficulties watching on Dailymotion. If you flip to my oldest, my first series that I uploaded here was Star Zoo. But the first Liberal Crime Squad episode here, hi YouTube, because this was my first Let's Get On With It adventure. And then somewhere along the way is when I dumped all of the older Liberal Crime Squad episodes. I got asked earlier this year whether I would do another playthrough of Liberal Crime Squad. And the answer to that is firmly a no. In large part because the game has not changed in a meaningful enough way to make it intriguing for me to play the game again. I have played Liberal Crime Squad extensively. Toady One's version, the community version that was primarily spearheaded by Jonathan S. Fox, and then this community open source version that Isaac G. is overseeing. So that's the primary reason. Also, things are different now in 2024 than they are in 2009. And there are different meanings. Not just to words, but if I were to open an episode with my old refrain of greetings, liberal comrades, moderate potentials, and conservative sleeper scum, which was an opening I kept, I don't know, off and on for the first year of this channel. You know, every now and then I get someone leaning ahead in, and hearing the intro and not understanding its connection with Liberal Crime Squad. What I'm saying is that LCS hits me different in 2024 than it did back in 2010. And when I first started playing Toady One's LCS many years prior to that. And it's not just going to hit me different, it's going to hit viewers different. I believe that is an effective yet suitably vague explanation that one may understand. Or not. I don't know. I'm not your brain. LGWI. So, if I'm not going to be playing Liberal Crime Squad, what am I going to be doing in April? Well, I mentioned a potential live broadcast in the form of some more Might and Magic Merge modifications, and I noted that I'm going to be transferring over those broadcasts here onto YouTube. That's not actually locally recorded, like, stuff. Well, I'm loath to, like, explicitly state something I will be doing, because a spanner might be thrown in the works, and it could derail the series. I'm not saying that there will be nothing. I'm saying that there are a few options I am juggling and spending my time sussing out. One idea popped into my head when I got sick earlier this month, and I was like laying in bed, gasping for air, like, that could be interesting. It's been a while since I've played something retro-futuristic. I don't much care for the depiction, but it could be an interesting game for the channel. And then a few other things. Local recordings, and this was shown with me in the Vampire the Masquerade Redemption series, are more difficult for me to do right now. And that would be because of the road blocking I have in my brain with what happened in the second half of last year, which brought the channel to a careening halt. And left me. And I've mentioned this before for several years, how there are times where I click start recording and I'll just like peter out and it's just nothing. And if you look inside my head, like, what words are being said there? It's just static. Like, that's not great. Sometimes I've, broken down crying, not just because I can't do it, but because external forces within my life intrude upon the local recording, and it's like, well, there went this time. And so now all of that is in my head whenever I click start recording. I can't separate that stuff. So what I'm saying is that I have baggage, and we can't have this relationship with you wanting to fix me, viewers. I've got to fix myself, and for that, I'm gonna need some hair-friendly duct tape, and a lot of them. I'll get right on that, though. Don't you worry, it's a work in progress. But I do anticipate some other locally recorded adventures, if nothing else, some group adventures that I'm going to be doing with Lethal Feline, Mysterious JG, and Zerfall. I don't want to commit specifically to telling you what those are. There is one in mind, but if I say it, it's not going to work. And I can't have that be happening. It already didn't work in the past. It might not work again. So we'll have those together as a family. Yippee. There we go. Plans for local and live broadcasted things. Local's pretty nebulous. Live has some less nebularity. That's, yeah, wordsmith here. But also can end up having things like more Cook Serve Delicious 3, because I'm still not done with that playthrough. I picked it up again, I think, back in February. And then didn't broadcast any more of it. So that'll remain to be seen. Now again, that's all stuff that's live. That's not you and me experience together. Seems kind of overrated to me, but, some people like this time. And you people are suckers. Speaking of suckers, here we are. Patreon.com/Grimith. We get to wheel out Corporate Grimith here. Awesome. I want to note a reminder that it is not incumbent upon you to send me a heart-rending message about how you want to give me money but can't, and how you were giving me money but can no longer do so. Cool. We're good. I'm not going to send out a hit team after you for not giving me money, in part because of how expensive that is. We are under no fiduciary obligation. You do not owe me. financial compensation. You owe me many things, but not financial compensation, okay? It's cool. Be cool. Relax. Or don't. But you should relax, all right? Anyway, we have an update video insult category where these dumb fucks have just committed to sending me way too much money. And when I say way too much money, several of these people are in the 4 digits category. As in 1,000. Sometimes with an S at the end of 1,000. Why? Grimith, I have disposable income. I'm irresponsible with this. Help me shepherd this money. Okay. I guess. Fine. So, we have Applejack, Zachary McKinley, Tiny Shopkeeper, Kalen, Pork and Beans, Necro Lotu, Chris Van Beers, Abhorson, Cast Iron Dude, Pewtero, Nexus Nemesis, Magenta Wolf, Luke Butkus, Zier, Shaman, Crazy MLC, Alexi Zalo, Green Doom Guy, Maxwell Damage, Zoran, Trash Panda 420, A Healthy Serving of Mandate Mayonnaise, Augusto de Oliveira, Eric Adams, Eroding Sun, RM Lightning, Brandon Schneider, Azure Rain, Alowin 1980, and Tangled String. There we go. You did it. Good fucking job. You could do less. Some would argue you could do more. Not so fast. Nothing happens here. Let's get on with it live. It could continue to not happen, but that can only occur with your help. Doesn't go away. It's for everyone's good. Don't make me pull out the financial domination stuff again. I'll do it. I'll spook you all and possibly attract a different crowd. Maybe that's what we'll do now. Yes, I've finally found my calling. Oh, good times. Good times for everyone. Something I have been looking to do, and we're going back into plans. I have been looking at one of novels on my bookshelf, a dystopian novel by Sinclair Lewis entitled It Can't Happen Here. And I've been considering reading that again, and I've been wondering whether I would read that into a microphone. Might do it locally, might do it live. Uncertain. But, I am considering whether that book is worth the time I would invest to share with others. And that's all I'll say right now about Sinclair Lewis's It Can't Happen Here. That's going to do it for this update. We actually put some real time with this update video. Holy fuck! It's an Easter miracle. Woo! Thank you, Easter Bunny. Thank you, chocolate candied eggs and whatever else, happens on Easter. Surely nothing other things could be related as it pertains to Easter, right? Checks notes. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, I guess that's pretty significant, huh? Welp, roll the notes back up, crinkle them, and then eat them. Take care, everyone. See you in the... Oh! One more thing. How could I? It's a good thing I was in the middle of crinkling up my imaginary notes. All blocks and bans and hidden users that I could find and purge on YouTube and Twitch have been removed. It's that time again. Thank you, Jesus, for giving everyone another shot, another chance, another opportunity to upset me. I regularly do these purges. It's happened again. Be free and liberated to piss me off once more. Farewell, friends.